Hello viewers, welcome again to the Labor Academy. Today we want to talk about how you can manage success so that you can remain successful. What are those things you have to pay attention to? Or better still, what are those things that could undermine your success and make your success reversible? For clarity, success is reversible, which means people can move from success to failures. It is harder to be successful to attain success, but it is hard rather to attain success. It is even harder to sustain success. So what are those things? What are those factors that could make a business or a business person that is fairly successful or extremely successful to turn otherwise? Number one thing, which is a major pitfall, is reckless spending. When people start making money from business, some of them lose control about spending. They spend money anyhow. They spend money as if money is getting out of fashion. They buy what they don't need. They acquire what is not useful to them. And they start paying less attention to the business that generated that money in the first instance. So reckless spending will make your success reversible. You can move from success to failure, moving from grace to grass. So when you succeed in your business, be careful how you spend afterwards, because this may spell doom for you and for the business. We've had a lot of businesses or business owners that were once successful but suddenly went bankrupt because they didn't pay attention to how they spend money. Don't spend money recklessly, even if you are succeeding. Invest back in your business the excess profit rather than blowing it in the way you like. Another pitfall is like when you have deteriorating quality, when you no longer pay attention to the quality of the product or the service you rendered, gradually the customer will be going away one by one after the other, except when you are a monopolist, and those are very few and in between. So if you are the only one that is running that service or producing that in your locality, people will even go to nearby localities to source for it. Don't take quality for granted. It is often said that the customer you lose because of poor quality, you will never get the customer back. Yes, there are times your customer may be drawn to a cheaper alternative, but if they find out eventually that that cheaper alternative is of lower quality than yours, they will come back. But if you lose them because your quality has deteriorated, your quality is reducing, it is difficult for you to get them back. So deteriorated quality may become a factor that can reverse the success you have achieved in the past. So pay good attention to it. Be very sure that you are not only consistent with your quality, you are actually improving your quality from time to time. This is what can make your business to stay successful. So another pitfall is that when you have a disorganized internal control, disorganized system, disorganized process, disorganized procedures. Because some business owners, the moment they succeed, they don't pay attention to all those things. All those things they pay closer attention to on the journey to success. The moment they succeeded, they left those ones. They put their business on autopilot. No, business doesn't run on autopilot. You have to keep on managing. You have to have a system that runs, a system that is efficient, a system that you continuously reviewed. Because systems also can become outdated, so you need to review them, to align with the current situation, current market situation, current environmental factors. So when you have when success leads to a disorganized system, that is failure, knocking on the door. Another pitfall is like when you begin to embark on unnecessary recruitment. You hire people you don't need. You employ people that are not qualified because they are related to you. You hire people that they bring nothing, no value to the table. We have seen it in my consulting years. I've seen a situation whereby people round peg are put in a square hole, and vice versa. And you ask questions, the person is because it's from the boss friend, the boss in-law, the boss, another kind of relationship with the boss. And these guys, they are not only incompetent, they are arrogant. Some of them are rude. They don't attend to customers very well, and they discourage competent employees. Sometimes they are over-remunerated. They get more pay for doing nothing, for bringing us to the table. Remember, every additional hand employed increases the overhead. Except you are expanding. There are times you need new hands. Let it be that you genuinely and sincerely need new hands. That's why you're bringing in new hands. And if you must bring in new hands, bring those that are relevant to your business, that are bringing something to the table. So unnecessary recruitment can help to reverse your success. A lot of businesses that were run down because they were on employment spree. Just like number one, reckless spending and reckless recruitment. They are like twin brother. They can ruin your business. They can undermine your success, thereby making the success to become reversible. Another major pitfall that can undermine your success is when there's lack of innovation. The fact if you have quality, the fact that your business you have good patronage. If you don't innovate, because you may be caught panting. Remember IBM typewriters of yore? How it took a longer time for them before they innovated eventually. When you don't innovate, you will be caught unaware, and you become obsolete in business. Your business can pack up because of that. And what that means to the success you have achieved, it means that success in no time become reversed. We don't pray, we don't wish for reverse success, but the reality of life is like they do occur. They do occur if you don't pay attention to all these things I'm mentioning and so many other ones. Look at those pitfalls that could steal away your success. Let me put that way. Those things that could steal your success away from you, there are things you manage, you understand them, and you manage them. Another major pitfall that could make your success obsolete is when you undermine competition. Competition is part of business. If you are succeeding, if your business is succeeding, if your line of product is succeeding, be rest assured, others will come into the market. Others will come to do what you are doing. You must understand, you must strategize to continue to, at least if you cannot be ahead of competitors, you must not be too behind, you must not even be behind them. Because the more your competitors are innovating and you are not, they will be taking the market share away from you bit by bit. And before you know it, you will be left dry. It is hard to achieve success in business. It is hard to achieve success in whatever we are doing. But it's even harder to sustain success, to stay successful. So look at this issues, these pitfalls, which are very common to many entrepreneurs, and decide that you will not be caught falling into any of them. The others factors. But the moment you are mindful of the fact that success can be reversed, you will do everything possible to make sure you sustain success. It's good, it's great to be successful, but it's challenging to sustain success. It's not that it's not doable. It's just like make sure you cross all the T's and dot all the I's. You can also learn from the pitfalls of others. Pay attention. Make sure you keep on nurturing the business that gives you success ab initio. Don't put your business on autopilot. Keep doing something that will keep the business going, that will keep your business giving you success. Treat customers well. Treat employees well. Seek knowledge. Understand your industry. Understand your competitors. When you do all this and many other things you need to do, you will remain successful. Which is what we pray for you. Which is what we wish for you. But we also do know, if you don't do these things and some other things, that success can easily turn sour. The reason why many successful businessmen, business persons, in no time go bankrupt. Yeah, there are factors also that may be beyond your control. I think I've addressed this in one of the videos in the past. But there are people who, by their carelessness, undermine things they should do and their success flitter away. Yeah, before you say this is not my portion, you do what is expected of you. That's the major antidote to it. Thank you for listening to me again. Thank you for the subscribers. Invite your friends to subscribe. Share this with them. And together, we can build successful and sustainable businesses. Thank you until I see you again.